Hello everyone, this is Modeling with Variety, and today we're talking about this, the Core Real Tyre Color, and it's the Mercuone by Daban Model. Let's see if the core closest to the sun can stand the heat. Let's take a look. Opening the box, you'd see two plastic bags with runners in them, and one runner that's out of the bag. Strange. I thought Daban just crams it into two bags, and in this one of them's just left out. Maybe because the Mercuone isn't really a complete release like the other Core Gundam ones in the lineup. The runners are in ABS plastic and will not work with your typical plastic cement, just like with the previous releases. It has relatively sharp molding and there is no flash, so I think it's going to be fine. Time to see it built up, shall we? This model, after I built it up, it's solid as a rock. And I mean solid. Look at how much I shake it here. It just doesn't come loose. Which is great, since you'd want to post this thing up immediately after building. Its articulation, which I will get to in a minute, is stellar all across the board. And the overall outcome of it looks great. Even the stickers aren't so much of an issue right now. So, what's the problem? It's the build experience. It sucks. Almost every part that includes a plastic-to-plastic connection has its peg slightly bigger, so you really have to push parts together to get them to fit right. This, in my opinion, what really broke the Mercuone for me, both metaphorically and literally, as you will see later. Why? That's because a model has to have, in my opinion, an experience while building it. And going into this, I was expecting something like, this is a stress-free build. Just going to go through the motions, like with the other Daban model copies I had reviewed. But no, it just had to be that kind of bootleg model, a pain to put together, like my life. Anyway, what I'm saying is, a model's experience starts from the moment you open the box, and ends when you're done with the model. Not just as you've built it, but even as you're posing it, customizing it, painting it. So if one part of that just gets derailed altogether, it just cheapens the experience. It makes it so that the build wasn't satisfying at all. It just feels like a chore at that point to get to the goal, which in this case, building up the kit for review. This just sums up how bootlegs are, and to be honest, to be expected. Let's move on to the articulation first before I get to the conclusion. Head moves up and down and does the 360. Arm moves up about 90. Shoulder rotates in the socket 360. Upper arm does the 360. Double jointed elbows for a 180-degree bend. Hands are on a ball joint. Doesn't have an ab crunch. Swivels at the waist that much. Legs move forward that far. Back that far and out that far. Leg looks like it does a 180, but it is blocked by the back part of the leg. The thigh swivel 360. Feet pivots that much. back that much, and moves forward that much. And that's about it. My overall experience with this model isn't bad, to be honest. It's really just to be expected with bootlegs, since they don't have the level of quality control, the level of care of someone like Bandai. The reason being that they're making these for a profit. And by copying model molds made by another company, they cut almost 75% already of their own cost. Then they could sell this at dirt cheap. Look, I got this for the same price as the other Core Gundam models at $6 to $7, and I am not supposed to be complaining. It's the Earth 3, Mercuone armor, and Mercuone weapons versus one set that contains everything at almost 1/4 the price, for crying out loud. So yeah, in conclusion, it's solid, has okay molding, and it's absolutely cheaper both in price and in build experience. Yeah, that's about it. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching.
Running stuff, my partner nearly finished one of the levels of Turbo Out, and I'm really impressed.